profile. It's just like my gut hangs out on the side.
Jeremy wants to sit here every time.
Hi, Internet. Welcome back to the second hour of Off Topic. That's when people have left.
Yeah, they're gone.
Oh, shit!
Here he comes!
You could put a.
Made it!
You can make like a trebuchet with your cock, and you could pull it back and shoot olives in people's mouth. Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Trebuchet?
Trebuchet.
I don't know what that is.
Trebuchet is when it plays music. When it shoots. That's a trebuchet.
The treble clef.
It's like a trumpet and a trebuchet.
Yeah. Hey, we just got a trumpet yesterday.
How did we get you and not Ryan?
He went to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Because you guys were
Speaking of going to the bathroom.
You guys were doing the same thing.
Oh, Jeff's gonna be
reserve the right.
He had shit number 6 already today.
That's
What
bad.
is wrong
It's
with
not
you?
good. And Jeff's like, it's great.
Yeah,
Your
I didn't eat anything.
asshole has got to be tissue paper.
I took a
Stop.
some. It's called diet tea. It's like you drink it before you go to
It's
bed,
a
and then
dick?
when you wake up, you shit 17
Fucking
pounds.
diet tea.
Antifreeze, I guess.
Yeah, it's like it's this
Andy-
30.
Have you had blood on the toilet paper yet?
No.
Oh,
It's
wow.
ginger.
He's not that lucky.
Echinacea and antifreeze is what. Yeah.
You keep saying antifreeze weird.
I said it wrong, and then Jeff picked up on it.
Antifreeze.
Oh.
Yeah, it was making fun.
Hello.
Hey.
And welcome. There it is. Off Topic, episode number 76.
Fucking Christ.
We're tearing through them, right? I missed, I think, like 50 episodes, though. I was gone for a while. Holy shit. Was that the iPad?
I think I was on the
Guys,
text.
they didn't mute it. We got mail.
Michael got a mute.
Oh, no, this is
You've
muted,
got
so I should have
mail.
heard that. Joining us this week on this amazingly stellar episode, we've got myself, Michael Jones, Jeff Ramsey, incredible legend, Jeremy Dooley. I'm sorry you couldn't take Jeff's seat this time, but
That's
you're
fine.
in the middle. Jack Patillo. And the ghost of Ryan Haywood. I like how they took Ryan's name off
This one.
because he was gonna. I was
that guy.
I was just gonna leave Ryan's name up and be like,
He
Ryan's
will
not
be
here
there.
yet. But
He will be there.
Can you just do Ryan's later and take all the bars off?
Out of the bar there.
That was good. That's good.
Your
And
glasses
this
are dirty.
we try and package the sponsors together to make sense like that.
Not good.
125,000
That means
people.
you're not finishing Mr. Shifty.
That's right, Joe.
We could fill the UT Stadium.
You can film it.
Yeah.
Here's what you do.
Film
And
it.
I've learned. I'm doing a similar.
Look at the thing.
Jeremy's phone is fucking wet. Yeah, it's Ryan the Haywood.
So that was all Ryan,
Ryan
by the way, who knocked over the water.
And then there was a series of events.
I'm sorry that spilled over onto you, Jeremy.
Damn it.
Ryan,
I meant to do this
Ryan,
way.
to be fair, you were here for 1 second.
Also,
he knocked over my drink.
I knocked over a sealed bottle
It was
of Coke.
sealed, man.
I don't give
Ryan
a fuck.
knocked over-
Escalation.
Well,
open
but
bottle of
Jeremy's
water.
phone is
Yeah,
what
no, I
suffered.
do feel bad for
I think
Jeremy.
the water
I
mixed
don't
with
give
the
a
Coke.
fuck. Escalation. I do feel bad though.
Not for you. Yeah. I brought. Hey, there's another Diet Coke over there if you want it.
It's all shook up now.
Can we get real napkins? Why don't we have like a 40,000 roll paper towel dispenser like attached to the
Here,
set?
just
by
scoop
now?
it into the shot.
I don't know. We need to get the wheels like attached to the wood.
Can
so
we have it where it like just
off.
comes down from the ceiling where you
Yeah.
just like reach up and there's a paper
can't-
towel dispenser just
Paper.
off frame?
Paper.
Paper.
Why can't we just live in a world free of consequence?
Oh, just do that.
Yeah, here we go.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You're gonna ruin the whole roll.
You're
gonna
gonna ruin
ruin
it.
the
It's
whole-
gonna
ruin the
fulfill
whole-
its
no, it's
fucking
not.
Yeah,
purpose.
That's gonna
there we
ruin the
go.
whole
Watch
room.
this.
That's gonna
Watch. This is how you use paper towels,
No,
right?
it's
You just
not.
go
That's
like
how you
this.
fuck trees.
Look at that.
Steamroller, baby.
Look at that.
Oh, that didn't.
Jeremy.
Now we can reuse the roll.
Jeremy Dooley is the
Just
quicker
let it
picker
dry.
ever.
No, let it dry. and It's good.
Done.
That's recycle, reduce, reuse.
We've been getting a fucking shit ton of packages for AWU.
Yeah, we have a couple. We have a couple.
Started doing.
We have a couple.
Michael went to the
It's as if we
People-
drank the diet tea
Right,
of
people
mail.
like the unboxing, so we were like, "Hey,
like it.
listen, AWU sucks. We need to fix this." No, it was great, but we added a little, fan segment of like, "Hey, if you'd like to send us something, here's the address, and we'll open it on AWU." And you guys went ape shit.
We forgot how
They showed up hard.
If the
They came hard.
packages were my shits, then our office would be today's toilet.
I got in the office
Okay.
yesterday.
The office kind of is your toilet.
I got in the office yesterday at 9 a.m. And
I've already brought
Wayne and Kent pushed in a full cart of boxes. We shot AWU, which we didn't open even a full cart's worth. Later, they pushed in 2 more carts worth of boxes.
This morning,
in one day.
I took 2. I've been to the bungalow to dump twice
You shit in
today,
the bungalow?
and both times
They got nice bathrooms.
both times I'm come back with like armfuls of packages.
That's awesome. So
anyway,
anyway,
but the issue there is sometimes, occasionally, we actually get packages that aren't from people.
But how do we know?
We don't know, because what we said on AWU was, please, address it to Achievement Hunter and then put like AWU, like Achievement Hunter /AWU on it, so we know it's for AWU. Open it on AWU, because sometimes people send us stuff and either they don't care or they don't want us to open it on AWU, and it's like, oh, this is a personal thing I just wanted to send you or whatever. But the package system has just become like package pile.
It's
so
broken
like,
down,
I'm
yeah.
convinced there's like 20 packages in there that are not sent to be opened on AWU. It's just like we just don't know.
They just get thrown
They're just in there. So I found literally a package sitting on the very top today. Somebody must have taken it out of the shipping because it was just in the box, like the package box. There was no shipping address, there was no label, there was no name on it. It literally just said AH in black marker on it. So I was like, all right, there's no name, there's nothing. I guess this isn't an AWU thing. I don't know.
Okay.
So I took it just for the love of God to get one more package out of the pile. And I say, Jeremy, because you'll fucking like these. Fucking sweet ass.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Fallout like
Fallout
double, like double.
That is
size
so
shot
fucking
glasses.
cool.
Shot glasses. I don't want to say it like that. So if it was sent by a fan, thank you very much.
This is
there's
staying
nothing
on the
attached to it or whatever. If it was sent by Bethesda, I don't know, but they're nice. Thanks.
really cool.
And
They're
it's
very
like I'll
Those do look like
drink.
official.
I'll drink with them. Well, I mean, they're definitely official, whether they sent them or someone bought
Y'all
them.
should do shots right now.
You live in
A few moments later.
Jeremy, let's do this.
Okay.
and I've already
to
talked to Ken
Fallout.
Prost.
on the subject of playing with it. Yes. I've already.
Jesmore fucked me.
That's what we've been
It
saying
did.
for
But
like
no, I'm
a
kidding.
year
It's
now.
not-
No, it
fantastic.
fucked
He's,
Jeff.
he's a new
It
Jeff. He's back
fucking
from his
fucked me.
sabbatical. It's not a game.
Fuck
He
me.
knows.
The game fucked me.
I mean,
The
it
game
didn't
did
fuck
fuck
you.
Jeff.
Fuck
me,
yourself
Jeff.
because you
Alright.
play it.
Yesterday, I'm down to 3 achievements in that game, right? One is guild related. And then there's one is just like a random drop.
He's
It's
hot for
fine.
guild.
I'm
By the
okay
way,
with
this
it.
is the story Jeff told me after hello this morning.
And the other one, yeah, I came in hot. And,
Hot or hard?
He came in hard. I came in hot. He comes in hard.
Cold.
And the third one was this one where you
Jack's
do
hard.
a series of weekly
Super
tasks.
hard.
I did the weekly task one last night. It took me about 4 days to do it. I had to play like 75 matches.
You had to.
Yeah.
Had no
If I wanted
choice.
the-
Had no
wanted the
choice.
achievement.
What else?
wanted the
How
achievement.
long is
I'm
an
a
average
slave
match?
to accomplishment.
How long is an average match?
5 to 7 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
And I had to do about
Sucks.
75 of them.
That sucks.
I play it for about 3 hours a night at home. While I like my new routine
While he cries.
is I sit on the sofa. Millie's asleep. Griffin is doing whatever, and I got a shit coming. Okay,
A 7?
I'll get through the story. Thanks, man. All I need is that toilet paper and whoever's jacket this is.
Jeremy.
And that's exactly.
And use his phone too, is for good measure.
And I'll just I put up CNN on my laptop, and CNN right next to me, and I watch Don Lemon
The fake.
or Anderson Cooper.
Right. So you watch
While I
fake
play
news, got
Gems of
it.
War.
You are fake news.
So you have,
it's
you have
like,
a Don Lemon party and play.
Yeah, that's a Don. Ain't no party like a Don Lemon party.
Nicely done, Jack.
Thank you.
And
just Google it, you'll understand.
so anyway,
I don't think anybody watching it knows exactly what it is.
Yeah.
If you're watching
so
this show.
I got one of the 3 achievements last night. I was like, fucking A, I'm down to 2.
Sounds like you didn't get
Awesome.
fucked. Sounds like you got one.
This morning, I woke up, take my kid to school, all that bullshit. I load up Gems of War to get my daily tribute rewards, right?
Right.
As you
Of
do.
course.
Gotta get
Yeah.
those.
We all know.
And
are you
I
gonna
load
not
up
do
Gems
it?
of War. First thing I see is the splash screen's different, and I go, "That's weird. Why is the splash screen? Ah, fuck!" And I race over to achievements. 3 new achievements. I hit last night.
And you said they're all hard.
Jeff,
They're
come
hard. They're all
on.
guild related.
That is all just opportunities
Now I
for you
gotta
to
do
further
this, I
enjoy
gotta do
the
this
game.
dickhead
is.
thing.
It is.
I've had a guild.
They gave you a gift.
I know. I've had an open guild.
Jeremy, what are you doing?
You can have up to like 35 people
Dancing.
join your guild. I've had an open guild for months. I've had one person join. That person has never played since. I'm gonna delete
Well, there
them from
you
my
go.
guild. So I'm gonna have to go to
Recruit.
Twitter and I'm gonna have to be like,
You're gonna be that guy.
Recruit right there. There's your forum.
please
To be
join
fair,
my
that guy's
guild.
Jack.
I
Tell them
need,
the name of the guild.
I need
You of all
$16.5
people.
million
Going to Busch Gardens.
in guild tribute.
Tell them the
so
name
I
of the
can
guild.
Get my guild. I don't. It doesn't have a name.
You don't. How do you join it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Go ahead.
So someone mentioned like, hey, there's some conventions coming up. Are you gonna go check them out? And so someone mentioned QuakeCon. You and I went to QuakeCon.
We did go to
last year.
QuakeCon. Yeah,
I had
yeah.
a lot of fun. We should go to QuakeCon and actually go to QuakeCon. Like
I'm
bring
not
our
bringing
computer.
my PC.
You should. You're
Old man Dooley
I don't
is
know.
now
I want
bringing
these
his
kids.
PC.
These kids are their PCs.
Jeremy, you should do what I do on the weekend and fuck and have babies.
No
Just
thanks.
one.
I'm gonna have
Well,
sex
no,
with her
but he's
fucking
saying they're
neck.
high neck. They're covered. They're completely ensconced and swaddled.
But then when you see
Hey,
the
girl.
neck, that's it. Like,
Hey,
game over.
girl.
Oh.
I just want to take you back to my place and fuck your neck.
Hey, girl, I want to get at that neck.
You got some loose skin.
Let me at it.
Let me at that neck,
Yo,
girl.
dude, that's a whole new
That's like
meaning.
Trump. Have you
That's a
seen
whole-
Trump's neck? It
Hang
looks
on.
like a vagina.
It's a whole new
It
meaning.
does. He has
It's
a
whole new
vagina
meaning.
neck.
He does have a
Vagina
vagina
neck,
neck.
yeah.
Find a picture of Trump's vagina neck and put it up. It
Is
looks
his Adam
awesome.
Apple like the clip?
His neck has.
No, it's like a slit,
God.
dude. It looks
Yeah, It does. It's not even a joke. We've talked about it in the office before.
It's
I'm
like
against that.
a slit.
He's
Yeah.
got, like-
This isn't political. It's just Trump has a vagina on his neck.
No,
That's
this is-
true. That's
this
not
is just
political.
us making
How
people
dare you?
Yeah.
Jack,
Snowflake.
Jack, leave.
Like, I'll tell you all day, Obama has giant ass ears, but like, you know, whatever. It's not
Yeah,
political.
yeah, you know what
That's
else?
just
Hillary
racist.
Clinton had a vagina in her pants.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what else?
There's nothing
Obama's
to
got?
prove that.
A-
Look at the vagina in the neck. Look at it. Put it up.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's even got hair.
That's where
Yeah.
her penis goes.
You'll never not see it.
Yeah.
The only person in the world that you could actually fuck in the neck. Trump.
You know what?
Not political.
It's not. It's not politics.
He's
Not
finally got a
politics.
positive.
That's biology.
I told Jeff this. I'm gonna make an amazing announcement right here.
Oh, I know what it is. I'm excited.
No, yeah, and it's the
Second
audience.
Jones, baby.
Audience is, and it's right behind the first one. It's in there at the same time.
It's lodged in the uterine wall.
Since we've worked at this Austin Film Studio, you know, we used to. The office was downtown, or not downtown, but south, where I lived across the street.
It was downtown before that.
Well, it's true. What's that?
Leave your beer
Well, I
back
left it there because it was foaming.
Oh,
Thanks. And like, because what I did was,
They
Jack,
see me
Jack,
foaming.
touch that and tell me it's not loose.
Oh, that is.
I tightened it, and when I tightened it, I kind of went willy-nilly with the beer, but I tightened it, so that was good. I used to physically live across the street, not like kind of nearby. Like it would take me 60 seconds to walk to work.
Correct.
Even so, like I had to walk away from the office to get to the gate that opened, and then I
Didn't
had
you
to
say there
come
was, like, a
back.
fence you could
So I would
jump
jump the fence.
Okay,
I
yeah.
would diagonal the fence.
Did he almost impale yourself?
No, that was
Andy?
Mike Cruz.
Oh, Mike
Cruz.
That was Mike. Mike jumped over the fence and he like fell, and you know, long story short, he fell down. This cup is like a piece of rebar sticking out of the ground. He fell and caught himself like this, like falling off a fence. Like, oh, I would have died. Oh well. Then he came to work and tried to jump over his own leg and ate shit, and Gavin filmed it.
Bam.
But no rebar. So that was
No
bad.
rebar.
Yeah.
So it was totally good. But for the first time since being at the Austin Film Studio, Michael fucking drove himself to work today. All by himself. All by himself.
How old are you?
29.
29 years old, and he did
I
it.
did it.
You know what?
Take that, Gavin. Listen, I just don't like being lumped in with Gavin. He doesn't drive. I don't drive. I don't drive. He can't drive.
You can.
That's the difference. I choose not to because of my privilege.
You're a conscientious
Yes,
objector.
but now that baby coming along the way, I feel like
white
that's,
male.
I have to. Well, I mean, I
All
didn't say
all
what
that
privilege.
all that
I
privilege.
said privilege. Don't label me, you piece of shit.
God. Are you fighting clones in Star Wars because you're CIS?
What?
Nothing.
What is that? It's
it's literally-
Confederacy of Intergalactic Systems or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what it was.
Yep.
No, I mean that's
Literally what it is.
No,
what
it
it
is
is.
Star Wars. Yeah.
It is. Andy and I were Team Sis on that piece of shit show that Jeff's gonna be on today. On the spot.
Hey, welcome to On the Spot. Look who's here.
Only physically.
He came. It's all I needed. I just need Jeff's ass in the chair. It's all I needed, and I've got it. What is he doing?
I was asked to very subtly, without drawing attention to it, wear the new Jeff shirts that come out in May as a cool way to announce them without announcing them and not talk about them.
Be on.
His suspension's over.
As a sober Jeff Ramsey's gonna be on
Wow.
You know why I'm on that fucking show?
You
you're
saw
gonna
him
destroy
wreck it
it.
drunk, now see him wreck it sober.
Because I
keep
said
getting up for no
they
reason.
fucking
Because you fucked up.
Because I said
Son.
fucking what?
because they ask and I get tired of saying no, so I said I'll tell you what, I'll do it if you get Griffin to do it. Thinking there's no way Griffin's gonna do that show.
Your wife.
She said yes.
Oh, really?
And then this morning she said, "What are we doing today?" And I said, "We're doing that fucking show."
she's,
She
gonna be,
goes-
she's gonna be so disappointed.
she watched an
in you.
episode and she goes,
This
"I got to do this." And I was like, "Yeah, you said yes." And she said, "Is it too late to back out?"
Is she bringing her chainsaws?
It's a little
Tell her to
fucking
bring her
late.
chainsaws.
kill John.
Yeah.
So you said
Best
this,
episode.
Griffin's gonna be disappointed. This is gonna be Griffin on the show. This is the show. Interesting, John.
People watch this.
I thought it would be funnier.
That's-
Also go easy on John, because if we lay into him for another 10 minutes, I gotta have another John Risinger appreciation podcast
I'll be back
next
next
week.
week,
So.
Oh, we're mean.
It's like what happens is we go way down and John's about to kill himself and I gotta bring it back up. So,
Dude, I watched.
John, we need you alive. To
I
make
wasn't
fun of
on
you.
that first trashing
I'm gonna-
podcast.
oh,
and I
Jeff was the worst.
And I
I
watched
said
it.
nothing.
I watched it after the fact, and I was just going, Oh man, like they're killing him.
But I mean, Jeff. No,
Jeff was.
I didn't say anything.
Right. You
mean-
just didn't stop him.
I may have said a few things.
Yeah.
It was all said out of love.
Can we buy out the audience and just have a dead quiet?
Yes, yes,
really
we should. We should do that.
This is John like, hey, audience, how you doing? It's like crickets.
We're gonna have a
Just
dead quiet
cuts
panel,
to
might as
empty
well have a dead
chairs.
quiet
It's like,
audience.
yeah, no one showed up. Or is this Jeff flicking off the camera?
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna chase that.
What'd you do? I missed it. Check it out again.
He became Jeff.
Acting.
Oh, that's on the spot. Got it.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Jeremy, you're playing Griffin right now.
Ba-da-da. No.
I don't know why they cut to me.
But it's like American Gothic.
I don't. Did we lose control of the board? There it is.
You need your trident and it'll literally be American Gothic.
There you go.
All right, welcome to another episode of Relationship Goals. I'm your host, Jeff, and joining me is my wife, Griffin. Hi, Jeff. I'm Griffin. I have a high voice. Yeah, I know. My voice is a little lower. I'm going to make out with you. Give me that. Oh, I love your Jesus Christ. Jeremy went for it. This guy, watch out. He made out. You almost made out with Matt Bragg.
That's true.
Ooh.
I have kissed Matt
$1,000
Bragg.
I know
for
you
that
have.
kiss.
I
know you
blanked
have.
it from my
It
memory.
was worth
You did?
every. Yeah,
Did
it was
you?
worth every dollar.
God. Listen, it's not a gay thing. It's a Jeremy and Matt Bragg thing.
It was. I was shipping. Yeah.
I'll like kiss a dude for comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Matt that cost $1,000.
How much like shit was in his beard? Like, did you like ate?
He was like freshly shaved too.
Guess
right?
what?
Oh, is he?
That's what I
Did you
got.
ask me? Were you just like right? Is that what you said?
No, like his head.
No,
Oh,
it wasn't short.
okay.
Across the top.
Yeah,
Gus
yeah.
and I made out for CNN one time in a CNN interview, and
What do you mean made out?
like,
Made out
Did
of
You
CNN
keep saying made out
request
for like
that,
me
or-
and Matt, even though that's
It's
not
true.
what it was.
It's true.
and
Was
the
it a
guy,
slow news
So you're
day?
saying
the
you
guy
had a,
goes,
you had a Don
we're not
Lemon
going to
party.
use this part. And
That's
we were like-
funny.
While we were kissing, I'm like, all right.
I kissed Miles.
Did
on
you
Mount.
just pull out of
Yeah.
the kiss?
It
at
was
that
like
point?
five, like
It's
5
funny.
years ago. I was young.
Gavin fucked
I was
Tom Booker.
foolish. Yeah,
That's true. On
And
camera.
then Tom Booker fucked his mouth
Yeah.
in
He
that
grabbed his
short.
ass,
In
too.
that short.
Yeah.
Well, they cut it.
They cut
They
that
cut
part,
it, but, like,
he had
they
his
kissed.
dick in Gavin's mouth.
And then it was like,
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I remember the short now. Yeah.
You know, Joel originally wrote that short for me to be the Gavin part, and he was
Nice.
like, "No, I'm not going to do that."
was Joel
He's
like,
like, "But you got to make out with Sam Ireland." I'm like, "That's cool. No, I'm good."
Joel was
I'll
like,
pass."
And would you have made out with Tom Booker if you'd known it was?
"Oh yeah, if I knew it was Tom Booker, of course."
Joel was
Sam
like
Ireland, yes.
Harrison Ford in
Star Wars?
no
Indiana Jones?
Andrew's game, and he was like, "Yes, Jack, kiss him. You're perfect.
Complete my masterpiece.
You're perfect."
Joel writes some of the weirdest scripts. He had that
Yeah,
in a
no
long time.
shit.
He did that
If
Food
you
Wars
if you've
script.
seen fuck scripts, if you've seen any one of Joel's videos he's ever made on Achievement Hunter, that's what his scripts are like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what his
We were
brain
just
is
talking
like.
about
That
that.
is what his brain is like.
Connectimals, the Dead Space video, just
You like-
anything
the
he
boat,
touches.
he was
The
like a
fucking
farmer
Mass
thing
Effect
going-
video might
the
be the
Mass
weirdest
Effect
one
one,
he's
yeah.
ever made.
Yeah, this is like little pitter patter feet.
So
But the
bizarre.
Food Wars short that we did in like season 2 of live action, like he was pitching me the idea. It's like, okay, it's like them throwing food and then they're spitting food in each other's mouth. I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny. He goes, but then this alien sandwich shows up. It's like, what? And yeah,
And then
sure
Joel's
enough,
like, and I'm the sandwich. I climb out of it.
there's an
The
interplanetary
olive is my
sandwich.
head.
The universe doesn't revolve around this stupid game. Oh my god, is that a sandwich?
Gentlemen, at great cost to my people, I have traveled through the great expanses of time and space so that I may stop the coming of the great Vlade Victus Bellum.
Oh my god. Are you from the future?
Probably Jimmy John.
I miss that office.
That was a fun office. Nice
Yeah.
crossfade. Real dramatic.
That was beautiful.
I wasn't paying
It was
attention. Was
fading
that-
from
what
old
office
Jack
was
to
that?
new
Yeah,
Jack.
like what happened?
Okay.
Wasn't there was a short where Bernie's hand had a mouth on it, and we fed Bernie's hand mouth
And then he made out with his
sandwich?
own mouth or
Yeah,
something?
yeah,
Like-
yeah. I think that was a Joel short. Joel wrote some weird shit.
I love you, original mouth.
Oh, and I love you, second mouth.
Was that the one where like who turned around and had like that Joel had like 4 eyes
Now
at
it's
the end,
reversed.
right?
Yeah.
Hey, are you seeing this? I didn't see anything.
Humble Beginnings.
Hey.
Oh shit!
Oh wow! Hey, what are you doing here? I kept
Joining
looking
us-
over at you, but I didn't know who you were. 'Cause you were in shadow.
Did you really not?
It was
know?
like a character who wasn't unlocked yet.
It's like the elusive
Here,
man.
man.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh God, he's knocking over bottles. Jack Daniels.
Is that me?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Whatever.
There you go.
Who cares? It's a square
We're
bottle.
gonna sit.
I was
Jeff,
sitting
you
over
wanna
there
scooch over
enjoying,
more?
You can slide that way.
enjoying all y'all.
Oh, you got a chair? All right.
No, we got a chair.
We got a chair for him.
Joining us, ladies and gentlemen, for video watchers and audio listeners, is Dante Bosco.
Hey!
I'm back with
Thanks
the
for,
Achievement Hunters.
We didn't
Cheers.
scare you off
Cheers,
the
guys.
first time.
Cheers, man. You want to do a quick
I'll do it. Yeah, there you go.
intro, Dante, for people who might not be
beer.
familiar with you or your work?
Some people know me as Rufio, the leader of the Lost Boys. Some
Yeah,
people know me
classic.
as Jake Long, the American Dragon. And some people know me as Prince Zuko from Avatar: Last Airbender.
The good Avatar is what I like to
Right,
call
yeah.
it.
The good Avatar.
The good Avatar.
The
I
James
mean,
Cameron
both.
one.
I go both. Well, you know, the Korra. Like, what you mean?
No, I mean
No.
Avatar, James Cameron Avatar.
Like,
The
not
thing is,
live
like, I
action.
watched the show and it was like Avatar, and they just called it Avatar,
So
Avatar. Then Avatar came out and it fucking ruined everything. Now, whenever I say Avatar, they're like, "Oh, the James Cameron movie."
Yeah.
So
So
no, damn it, Last Airbender.
Last Airbender.
Damn it.
Avatar: Last Airbender.
So you were Jake Sully in Avatar, right? You were the guy who turned into
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Actually,
Yeah.
I mean,
You were Zoe Saldana.
have you guys watched Avatar? I loved it when it first came out. The movie Avatar, like the James Cameron. But have you watched it since?
I have not seen it since theaters.
Yeah.
I saw it in the theaters.
I saw it again. It was, it just, I guess it still kind of holds up. It just looks more animated than I remember.
Sure.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
I
very
mean it's
cartoonish.
so.
But in the movie
it's
theaters,
so
it looks
CGI.
so real. When you
Yeah.
first saw it for the first time, you're like, I'm in this world.
Well, you know they've got Avatar Land opening up later this month out in Orlando.
And they're shooting the sequels like coming up right now.
yeah, and apparently everyone's back. Like Sigourney Weaver's even back, and she
Even
super
the guy
dead.
that died at the end.
Yeah, the military guy died.
Joel's
She's
a
back.
buddy of mine.
I love movies, good movies, shit movies. Like if I can get entertained by a movie, I like it. Even if it's just like stupid crap. Like I consider Fast and the Furious at this point fucking crap. But like it's awesome. It's like the Rock's jumping out of a car, fucking
It's the
throwing
fucking
torpedoes.
craziest
It's fun.
movie.
I would
It's
say you know what I
fun
mean?
and
Like it's fun.
stupid. It's horrible.
It's awesome.
It's
It's horrible.
horrible.
It's terrible, but it's funny.
It's
You know,
not
fun.
art. It's enjoyable.
I wouldn't say
It's
it's
just
crap. I would say it's trash.
It's trash, sure.
Trash. Crap
Sure.
makes it sound bad.
No,
trash,
not
like,
trash.
it's trash. Whatever.
It's
It's
just
wrong,
like
but
it's just like
Ooh,
I love
trash
that, but
doesn't
it's
make
like-
it sound bad.
But
I
it's
think
so
crap makes it sound-
ludicrous.
It's
crap
so
is shit.
ludicrous.
And
It's
Ludacris
fun.
is in it.
And Ludacris is in it.
He's in the film.
Ludacris is in it. He plays two different characters.
We
in
just
the Fast
watched
and
that
Furious
last
universe.
one.
Well, yeah, because he plays Ludacris.
Yeah,
and himself.
in two, and then he plays the.
There is a
whatever his
Ludacris
name
song
is.
Right.
playing in 2, so people are like, "Is
Yeah.
Ludacris real? How does this work?"
No, isn't he actually in two?
He
Like,
is into.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
you're
he's
right.
in two as Ludacris.
You're right. You're totally
And then
right.
he shows up as his
I was
character.
supposed to do 2.
Were you?
There was
Yeah.
a role in there. They offered me the role, and then I couldn't do it because I was doing a movie called Biker Boys,
Oh man.
and it was like,
Good
damn.
call.
No, I mean, who knew that Fast and Furious was gonna be this
That's
like?
fair. That's
thing.
really fair.
Vin Diesel wouldn't do 2.
No,
He's like,
look
I'm
at
done.
And when you look at Fast and Furious
I
1,
love the
Fast
idea
and Furious
Yeah,
1
I saw
has
that.
nothing.
Pretty fucking cool.
You watch it,
so
you're going,
different.
hold on a second. They're like,
totally
they're doing like a
different.
quarter-mile races in some like
It's all
neighborhood,
like real.
and they're
Yeah.
like now they're all international spies.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
what the
I mean,
hell?
it's the A-Team. It's like I'm hacking into the mainframe
Right.
right
Like a
now.
Kurt
It's not
Russell
based in any reality
It doesn't
whatsoever.
make any sense at all.
They're on the ice and the submarines chasing.
And The
them.
Rock is
make
hanging
a
on a
right.
Hummer.
Make a right. How about turn left? Nah, I can't turn left. We all gotta keep going straight.
Fucking or the airport, the runway
the
scene.
9 mile
in
long
6,
runway.
That's
all,
like
all
7
the race,
minutes
all,
long.
all
Yeah.
the fast scenes. I'm like, why are they racing so fast? Why don't you just stop and shoot each other? Just stop
I
and
like-
shoot each other.
The slow and the deadly.
no,
is
no,
totally
we
different.
have to keep on
No, they
going
gotta
fast.
go
Sometimes,
fast.
yeah,
I like-
the hair wins occasionally.
I like you remember where the movie came from, like its origins, and again, you think of 8, and it's like, okay, so there's 7 cars driving on ice, and like ice cars now, they can all
sure.
drive
Yeah.
in Alaska, and like the Rock's jumping out of the car and he's throwing torpedoes,
crazy.
and there's cars flying out of parking garages, crashing into the people.
Wait,
the
does
second
he actually
one,
throw a torpedo?
well, he
No,
redirects it.
He redirects it.
Jeff,
He
Wait, wait, wait,
redirects
wait,
it.
wait, wait,
But I wanna
He
mention-
redirects it?
But I want to mention in the second
like,
one,
pushes it.
a huge stunt in the film, like that was crazy, was he has an ejector seat in his car. Like we've gone from push a button and the guy gets thrown out of the car to throwing torpedoes.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it yet.
I saw.
I mean,
I saw it.
there's a 45-minute scene. You've seen it where fucking I'm not gonna spoil anything here. I hope Jason Statham's on a plane that's crashing, fighting 140 at 9 bad guys with a baby in a car seat.
Yeah. And that's one of the best scenes of the movie.
It is one of the best scenes.
That's
of the movie.
awesome.
I love
And
that.
the second
Statham is killing it.
It's
Statham is
awesome.
killing it.
He is, and he's
I
just
also
like,
love
bam,
that-
bam, bam,
that,
bam.
like-
You okay, little guy? Bam, bam, bam,
I,
bam.
I love that Fast and the Furious is
Is the
somehow,
baby ludicrous?
Yeah, it is. It's
No,
baby
it's-
ludicrous.
oh, okay.
It's
Don't
like, you know, I
spoil it,
can't
don't
tell you
spoil
what
it.
baby is.
Spoil.
This is a big
I
thing.
I'll tell you this.
I haven't
I'll tell you this.
seen any of
I'll
them.
tell you this about 8, based on a true story.
I'll tell
Wow.
you this about 8, which is about the 7 and the time 4. It's all about family.
It's all about family. It's all about family. It's all about
There's
family.
gonna be a big
family.
dinner at the end of
It's
it.
about family. It's about family.
Yeah.
Enough to get a mattress.
It's good enough.
It's good enough to get the
It's
mattress.
good
They
enough.
put ads on it, so I got a
Jack,
mattress.
you got
so
that
I'm-
movement watches?
That's true. I got
We
them.
get
I
it.
don't
We get
have
them
it on me,
good.
but I have
I don't have it on me either, but they're also a sponsor.
Well, you gotta rock that move.
We got a bag of gumballs sent that
Sour
were
balls.
sour balls.
Super sour
Like
balls.
super duper insane level
From
of
England.
sour.
No, we brought those back from England because there was a fan there who worked at a candy
Yeah,
store.
but then
It's
a fan sent us a bag, right? Wasn't that what it was?
No. That bag I brought back.
Oh.
So
okay.
Jeremy's video popped like 5, 6.
I think it was
into his
8 of
mouth,
them.
like
Eight
a
mouth.
shitload.
I made him fill his
And he
mouth.
was just holding them.
Like
'cause,
Sour Patch Kids?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it was supposed
like
to be
the
like the
sour.
most sour thing ever.
Literally burned holes in his mouth.
That's
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You did it.
Hey, little Jay!
Oh.
Spit them balls out. That's all you got? You got more? You got more? A couple more?
Wow.
There you go. Work them out. Work them out. They're still coming? No? Are you good?
They
All
go
right.
pretty deep in there. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Oh, it tastes good. It's a lingering taste. That's very nice. Smells nice.
You've won.
I want
nothing.
water.
He went to the dentist and they were like, "Yeah, you got a bunch of like sores burned."
The guy was like,
in
the
there."
dentist,
What?
the dentist was
Also-
like,
also
what did you
his
do to your
dentist-
mouth? You've got 2nd-degree burns
He,
all
the
over
dentist said this to be fair. He's like, Jeremy, what did you do to your mouth? Also, can you sign this and take a photo with
Yeah,
me?
the
His
dentist is an
it's a
achievement on the
fan.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So like but like
Jeremy was pulling strips of
during the
his
moment,
face off.
I was pushing. I was like pushing all the gumballs out of my mouth, and like so I was spitting them all into the trash can, and there was one on what side is it? This side, and the gumball it like held there for a moment, and I pushed it, and it just pulled the skin off of my cheek on the inside of my
It
mouth.
just came out of this side.
It
of your
just
face.
You have
came out,
like you have like
This side of your face
scars
just
in your
fell
mouth.
out of my
There's
cheek.
holes on this side of my mouth. Yeah.
That's not.
Can you feel him?
Not this though.
Well,
This
welcome
was
to
just
Achievement
hot.
Hunter.
I'm good. I didn't get no holes or nothing.
I just brought it. So
I've been to
Gavin,
the
Gavin
dentist
the other day
after
was
that.
like,
That's regret.
he goes, how often?
I'm not doing
am
that.
I-" Gavin's like, how often am I responsible for you getting hurt? Because he did that, and then the other day he was challenging us to jump over a stick.
Yeah, it was the classic Gavin jump over your own leg challenge. And
Right.
he added a stick to this.
That's a danger. My wife broke her finger.
She
doing
did.
that, Yeah.
She did.
So Gavin gave us a stick, which is actually a bow staff, right? And like so.
Oh, what's left of one?
Yeah.
What's left of one? Well, because the
Let's
thing
spoil
is,
it. Let's
I didn't
not
make
spoil
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't
not
make
gonna
it
spoil
in your
it.
face? Or you
But
I'm gonna
like, so we
spoil it.
kept
I didn't
doing
make it. No, I'm gonna spoil it. I didn't make it.
I just more meant to-
No, well,
Not spoil
It
it.
got worse than
I'm not
making
saying I didn't ever make it.
That's true.
But so okay, so we were like doing that, and so I'm just jumping, like trying to jump over a stick repeatedly, obviously, and like because as we try further and further, you, me, Trevor,
Trevor did it. Yeah, I
and
think that was it.
was
I
that
think
it?
the three of us.
Okay.
I've already done it on film.
So like we were trying to do that, and so after landing for a couple of times, I was like, man, my foot kind of really hurts after that. Like it's not like I landed weird, like twisted my ankle or anything.
Just the
It was just, like,
pressure of like hitting your.
yeah,
foot
I was
around.
just like, wow, my foot kind of really hurts. The next 2 days, couldn't walk. Like I literally was like limping
You
everywhere.
were limping
I
around
went.
the office.
Yeah,
like
I
I was
like-
watching Jeremy go to Jeff's desk.
Did you
and he was
break
like,
something?
I don't know. Like the thing is, I think I
It
might
healed
have.
itself though, like
I
Wolverine.
think I broke something at Let's Play Live in New York. I jumped
New York
off this.
from like December.
Yeah.
2015.
Yeah. 16.
2026.
Yeah,
Like,
what's the biggest like injury that collectively you guys have had?
Oh, we've had I think we've talked about that before, have we?
Not
Ryan,
well,
what's the
you
biggest
mean, like
injury?
in general? Or you mean at work?
I mean at work.
Oh, at work.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Gavin got his lip busted.
Honestly, I would say like that I can think of would be Lindsay on Immersion.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
bashed her face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
She
probably
was
it.
pushing something. My wife, she fell and she hit her face essentially on like a cart.
Like a
Like she
metal
hit her
track.
face like that in Australia, and we had to go to the ER in Australia, and she had to get stitches. Which, by the way, going to the ER, walking in, getting stitches, leaving the ER, About 90 minutes and $150.
Well, I mean that doesn't
awesome.
work though. That doesn't work. It's-
Well, no,
it
Trump
doesn't.
did say Australia has better healthcare than
Oh
America.
yeah, that's true.
Sure
you
do.
realize that, Bernie
We don't
crushed
get
my head
political
with
on
his
this
fat
podcast.
ass once.
Jack does.
He cracked your head with his.
Jack was there for that.
I was there. Well, no, Bernie felt like
The
Jeff was
only
in a
times I've ever
box.
been mad,
Jeff,
outright.
it was the finale of season 1 of RT Shorts, and at one point there's a box where
been
like
10
they're putting
years
all
ago.
because like all the guys think it's a time machine, so they all get in the box. Jeff's at the bottom, and then Bernie does like this dive where it's like, you know, when a scuba diver falls into the water, he does that on top of Jeff and just crush it.
Didn't tell me ahead of time.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
thought it'd be fun.
And so Jeff was upset, and that was like right when I started like kind of working with you guys. And I was
This
like,
Jeff
yeah, and I was like, oh,
was upset.
It's just
that
hurt
wasn't
like
like that wasn't in shape Bernie like
Crushed
he is
my
now.
He was a
Right.
fat piece of shit, is what you're saying. Is that what you're trying to say?
It was almost 10 years ago.
But
Bernie,
nobody
so-
broke any limbs or anything. Like
I don't
that.
think so.
John Mace.
John Mace
John
did.
Mace, but I
John
mean,
Mace
like
did.
from us, and that's the thing though. Like we do the stupid, insane crap for videos.
Yeah, he just broke it
John
on a
Mace.
pallet.
John Mace just
We have an
his
office.
facilities.
We have an office full of weapons, and somehow
you guys have
no one's
weapons.
really.
All the bad stuff,
Because
like when I
we're
sliced my hand open.
We are
That's not
responsible.
true.
No,
We're
no,
very
we-
lucky.
Kind of
Now
are.
you have a lot
We're
more
lucky.
weapons.
We're
We have
lucky.
a ton.
I said you guys need to get some armor. And you guys need to do.
We got a shield this week. Oh, next
kumite.
week.
Y'all need to do a
Shield.
kumite to the death.
Jesus Christ.
Dude,
Oh,
you were in Highway to Heaven?
I was in Highway to Heaven.
Really? Oh shit.
God.
Yeah, with Michael
That
Landon.
was that Michael Landon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard an interesting story about Michael Landon.
Give it to me.
Somebody, I think I heard this on Howard Stern one time. Somebody was his got hired as his assistant at his production company, and one day Michael Landon walked in and he got his first residual check from Highway to Heaven, I want to say, and he just looked at the kid and he said, "You want to see what $70 million looks like?" And the kid's like, "What?" And he just showed him a check of $70 million.
Jesus Christ.
Christ.
So he was an angel.
No, he was a great guy. My memory of him, I remember booking the job in the audition, and Michael Landon was there, and then he comes and gives me a hug. He gave me the job in the room.
Really? Oh, that's
Wow.
cool.
You kid, and he gave me a hug. And actually, that show, I think it won an Emmy that show because Hank Noah played my dad. But my memory of it, because it was a long time. Hollywood now you have all these monitors and stuff. So at that time, this is the '80s, and this is when A, we're still shooting on film. B, monitors just started coming around set. So imagine, I guess I'm so old now. I was shooting movies and television before we had monitors.
Oh yeah, you had film back then. Yeah.
No, but basically how it worked is like the DP, the director of photography, looks at the thing. The director looks through the thing, and then we act. No one sees anything going on except for the
There's no
cameraman.
video
Right?
village.
There's
Yeah,
no video
right.
village. But then it started coming around when we were doing Highway to Heaven, and I remember asking, Michael, like, you're not gonna look at the, you don't need a monitor? He's like, no. He's like so old school. He's like, I don't use a monitor. It's like the kids are trying to do the monitor thing. I know. I look through the thing. I see what's going on. Let's act. I'm like, wow.
That's pretty cool.
But he was like that, just one of those old school kind of guys. I mean,
Yeah,
I was a
that's
fan of his
awesome.
from Bonanza.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Little Joe.
Little Joe.
Was the dude.
Shit. So you've been acting since when did you start? What was your first role, or do you remember your first?
Do you
role?
remember? Because
Yeah.
I know it. I already.
Yeah, it was
I'm
actually
really on it.
it was a TV show that booked. It's actually one of those stories like I came to Hollywood and I booked the first thing I auditioned for, and it was a TV show back in the '80s called The Wizard, and it was
Not the movie, The Wizard. No.
Jeff
I was
Seen
in the
Jeff
movie-
Seen
I was
Slade.
in the movie Wizard.
I'm
Oh,
afraid not. No.
Were you
It
really?
had to be.
So-
were you in The Wizard?
Well, I got cut out of The Wizard.
I
But
love that
my
movie.
name's still in the credits because I was Fred Savage's best friend. We shot
Oh.
all summer.
Is that how you ended up as Eddie in the Wonder Years?
On Wonder Years, I was in also. First season of Wonder Years. But I know all that stuff's all the '80s. But yeah, but The Wizard, I did that whole summer.
That's,
with
yeah,
Fred.
Todd Holland. I did a reunion screening here in Austin where I had Fred Savage, Todd Holland, the director, and not Lucas Haas. It was Lucas.
Luke.
Luke Edwards. Luke Edwards was
yeah.
the kid. And we had a reunion screening, and it was like the most amazing moment of my life. And they gave me a power
need a
glove.
better life.
It was so cool.
The Power Glove.
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
Hey, he's
So
sorry.
we shot that in
You're the
Reno.
most
Was it in a
amazing
case?
moment in
And,
his life.
I don't have a kid yet. When I have a kid, that'll be the
Jenny
next one.
Lewis.
You're
man.
not gonna have a wife much
Jenny
longer.
Lewis was going on to become like this big
Great
star.
star. I mean, my
She was
memory
actually
of
in our studio. She was like 2 doors down
Dude.
from us doing her Jenny Lewis.
I had the biggest
She was
crush
in
on
The
Jenny
Wizard.
Lewis.
If she was 3 doors down, they could have played Kryptonite.
Shut your mouth.
Jeremy,
All right.
you whore.
Shut up.
I was gonna
Jenny
go for
Lewis
an
was
Andy
like his
reference,
biggest
but
crush
yeah.
on Jenny Lewis.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're shooting the movie, and
She was
Fred
the-
always had to go home early because we shot in Reno, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And so when think about Reno, Vegas as kids, you're like 12 or something like that, and it's like your first freedom because they're like whatever, we all have money to go spend in the hotels, right? And so Fred would have to go home for whatever reason because Fred had to go home, and so we would hang out with like Jenny Lewis. My memory is like in a jacuzzi with Jenny Lewis
Oh my god.
at like 12 years old.
12 years old
Like
kind
in
of
Reno.
changes it.
It
Like, oh, this is
changes
fun.
it. We're like kids,
Yeah.
like, what are we doing in this? We're just hanging out. It's like 1 in.
That's pretty cool, man. I don't know
You were in Moonwalker with Michael Jackson.
Moonwalker with
How
Michael
was he?
Jackson. We didn't get to hang out that much. He was strange, but he was cool. I mean,
Yeah.
he was like kind of distant more than
Sort of
that.
like the next level artist as you hear.
Yeah,
kinda like,
he's one of those artists that he was. I mean, he was nice enough when he was around us, but he's one of those guys like
He didn't give you
Prince and
wine or
Michael.
anything?
No, I've never had those
waiting for
stories.
it.
I never had those
Waiting
stories.
for
I
it.
always go, oh, we worked with him for a few months. I never had those stories. But he did have that like Michael Jackson, Madonna, Prince thing. Like you even looking at them in real life, and you're like, you don't even look real.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're standing right here. You look so fake. But he was all right.
Man, King of Pop.
King of Pop. But I'm a fan. I've always been a fan.
That's cool, man. Dude, you've got a crazy career. That's pretty badass.
If
Very
you had
awesome.
to guess
Really
how
amazing
many
stuff.
roles you've been
Jeff.
in, according to IMDb, I'm just curious.
I don't know.
Jeff,
Oh, man.
hey Jeff,
That's
give
a
it.
lot.
Ask him
100
some
maybe?
trivia about himself. Can you do that? Like,
Oh,
he's
is
usually a
there
trivia
IMDb
page.
trivia?
Is there IMDb trivia?
Let's see.
Well,
You've been,
We're asking
according to
you.
IMDb, you've been in 111 things. That's a lot.
Wow,
Jesus
dude.
Christ. You gotta have nice
good.
residual checks coming in every month.
That's
You can
more
probably just
than
retire
Yeah.
right now, right?
So
Nah, sometimes I do this thing on my channel. It's like residual check lottery. Because it's really, to me, residual checks are like lottery
Right.
tickets. So
Sure.
sometimes I go to the mailbox and then they'll be like, I probably get a few residual checks a week at least, right? And we shoot them sometimes because I'll be like, I have a stack of residual checks. I'm like, so the goal is always to get a meal out of it. That's the goal.
One meal.
And sometimes you'll get a meal that's like $5 meal. Sometimes you'll get like 2 cents, and sometimes like you'll get like a few $100s for it. I mean, I've gotten residual checks out of the blue for like, 20,000. You're like, I was not.
Oh, that's a nice meal.
It's like I was not expecting to get $20,000 in my mailbox today.
that's awesome.
Someone just made it into
So
a
I'm gonna
market.
go buy a motorcycle. But then you do stupid stuff like I wasn't expecting this. I'm gonna go buy a motorcycle.
And you do stupid stuff like come to Achievement Hunter.
Dude, we need
You
to
will
work on
not
your
get
trivia.
a
We need-
residual from this.
We need
I
some good
apologize.
trivia. Your trivia is he lives in Los Angeles.
Wow.
He is of Filipino descent.
Oh
There
my
you go.
word.
Yeah,
You have that
please,
bad-
ask him the questions.
Let's see.
He's like, what descent are you?
Do you know which brother you share a birthday with?
I know.
Yes.
Is it
Yeah,
Derek?
It's Derek.
Yes.
Hey. These are who's Charles Milano? You play poker at the same establishment as Charles Milano? Do you play poker?
I do play poker.
That's cool.
Who's Charles Milano?
I don't know.
You were there. You were there at the
Alyssa
same
Milano's
time. Father.
Next
father?
time you're there, look across the table. That's probably him.
Oh, you know what? I think I know who
was
Charles
too-
Milano
he
is.
had the shades on.
He's on that. He was on that show, Neighbors, I think.
Oh, okay. You are a big fan and featured in the webcomic created by Andrew Hussey named Homestuck.
I do know that. Yeah, I'm a Homestuck.
And you have
Shout
your
out to
own
Homestucks.
poetry venue.
I do.
I actually knew that.
Homestock is like
Dude.
those stuffed animals we got, or like stuffed
Homestuck,
something,
I
right?
get blasted for all the time.
I don't know-
That's
I
the
have
the,
no
the
idea what that
car,
is.
car cat.
Yeah, car cat.
character is like
they-
since I ever started making videos on the internet, like
Dude,
7-8
yeah,
years
you got
ago.
very car cat energy.
Well, I'm saying people have used my voice for him. I'm
For
like
sure.
I'm the official, unofficial car cat like voice. Like
You
people
are
just
Car
take
Cat.
clips of me and they apply it to that. And like I remember people telling me like, "Dude, you're car cat." I'm like, "What is that?" I had
I
to
can
like
see
find,
that.
I had
You're
to
definitely
find
Car
out
Cat.
what
Car Cat's
Homestuck
cool.
was.
Car Cat's
to
one of those
figure that
characters when
out.
I started reading it, I hated, but now he's one of my favorites. But now he's one of my
just like me,
favorites.
that voice,
That's
I'm fucking-
honestly
God, Jesus.
no joke.
But
that's
as soon as
a
you
lot
say
of me.
Car Cat, I'm like, yeah. You
I'm
are
just
Car
like I've
Cat.
been getting that for years. For years.
Jack, if you were gonna voice a
someone
character
shitty.
in a video game, I think I know the answer to this. I think I know the answer to this, but if you were gonna voice a character in a video game, what video game would it be?
I would
Or series?
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
I would have to
you're
be
right.
a B character in any Assassin's
I like
Creed
Assassin's
game.
Creed.
I love Assassin's Creed.
Ryan, if you were gonna voice a character
Or
in a game,
Skate. I did Skate 4.
Can I be the new villain in a Far Cry game?
oh, that would be really well, if like on the par with like Boss and Pagan and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Fuck. Yeah,
And then he
that'd
could be
awesome.
in Better Call Saul.
I would be in a Fallout game. I would be happy being an NPC in a Fallout game.
I would want to be the first voice of Peggle.
The voice of Peg.
You could be that
I
penguin.
think like I would love to do. I mean, I'd do literally anything in a
Right.
video game, but character like
I'd like to get back into Halo. They took me out of it.
kind of like
took you out of 3?
Yeah,
I'm not in 5.
it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, to be fair, I mean you don't.
You were in 3 though. You were big in
He was in 3 and he was in 4.
Do the red versus blue. right?
Yeah, he was
Do
Griff
you?
in 4. They had like the Easter eggs if you shot the box.
Yeah, I did the
during,
Howard Stern Easter eggs
Oh,
one.
okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But like, what did you do in like Halo since then?
Nothing.
Nothing
Hey,
really.
Things to Do
That's
went up
why
like
you're
last
not-
week, right?
that's why
Yeah.
you're not
You weren't in it. But
Yeah.
I filmed one with the Scary House.
yeah.
Don't breathe.
I'm in that
Don't
cartoon
breathe.
thing.
But I would love to play like a character. I think
Ruby?
similar to like Troy Baker in the last Infamous. You know, like any sort of main shithead protagonist. Like fuck the system, man.
Yeah.
I'm a 20-year-old kid, but really I'm a 40-year-old actor. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping
That's
in
my whole career.
I'm
That's
hoping.
my whole career.
Yeah, I'm hoping in 10 years. I'm hoping in 10 years I can grab every 20-year-old white protagonist.
There you go.
Fingers crossed.
You
Yeah.
were in fucking camp.
I'm in camp, dude. People
Yeah.
love me as Snake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
dude.
awesome.
Well,
you
it's
fucking
great.
tortured me and shit.
Yeah.
That
The
was
thing
me,
about
by
it
the
is,
way.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that was you.
Yeah. I didn't know it was you. Because obviously we don't do the
Yeah.
recordings together.
Yeah.
I was in the booth recording, and they're like, "Oh, this is Dante." I'm like, "Oh, are you serious? That's awesome."
That's very cool.
I
And
didn't know that until like I watched a video that was like things you didn't know about Camp. And like most of it was just like, did you know this character was voiced by this person? And it was like that the whole video.
Right.
And one of them was just like, Dante Bosco was this? I was like, oh really? Like I had no idea. And it was like, this person is actually voiced by Michael Jones from Achievement. And I was like,
Wow,
what?
the same company that makes the show? Incredible.
That's surprising. Trivia.
I was talking to guys. I did a show. I forgot his name, but they were doing the Tracy Ullman show, and they were the gay fathers, you know. And they were doing. They always do these cartoons, 30 feet from where they're shooting it. One of them, because The Simpsons comes up, and he's like, "I'm going to dinner with my wife that night," and I'm like, "Who's gonna stay and do this Homer Simpson character?" And he's like, "You know, you do it. I got a dinner." He said that dinner cost me millions of dollars.
Jesus. Oh yeah.
But it's like one of those things. It's like he's like, we did all these cartoon shows with Tracy Ullman. It's just one of them happened to be The Simpsons and became, and it made Fox.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's crazy.
That's
He's
crazy
like,
to think. I forgot
he's
about
like,
that.
I would have
Tracy
been Homer
Ullman, right?
Yeah, it
Simpson.
was just a bit.
He said we were just like, who wants to do it? My wife has reservations at the Ivy.
I hope it was a really good dinner, though.
Yeah,
see,
yeah. Maybe like a steak or something.
It was a $20,000 dinner.
No, $1 million an episode.
Jeremy said something along the lines of like, being in the room while Jeff's shitting is an experience. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing.
Yes.
He
I was
said,
like, you,
it's
I
an
said you
event.
haven't lived.
You haven't lived until you've heard Jeff shit. And he was describing you going like, oh man. Oh no. Oh no.
He said it's
And I
like
was
a
like,
faucet.
Like a
sounds
faucet.
accurate. Sounds like Jeff.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was pretty badass.
I mean, I got nothing else.
One chip.
I can't sit anymore.
There's some
I
mashed
gotta
potatoes
move.
in the
All right,
I
well,
can't.
that's
I
it. The
can't.
podcast is
I'm done.
over.
All right, it's done.
Thank you, everyone. Dante, thank you for
Thank you. Always good hanging out with you.
All right. Let's.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Now leave.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Trump has a neck vagina.
Stop!